Hello, this is Shawn, digital learning coach for Union County. We're going to be working on a student portfolio website, and we're going to be utilizing a template put out by Google Sites, and so I'm going to show you how to utilize that. So we're going to build our first Google site. Now, normally I would drive people into creating something straight from their Google Drive. And so normally if you go to Drive, you have off to the side, you do New, and you go down to Google Sites. Now that's going to actually just create a brand new Google site. But I want to utilize their templates. And to get to their templates, we're actually going to have to go in and go to sites.google.com. So when this comes up, you will have the option to pull up some of the sites you've already created and go through, but we're actually going to do one of the templates from their template gallery, and we're going to do the student portfolio. So we're going to launch that student portfolio, and this is going to create a brand new site, but it's going to pre-build some elements for you. And I'm just going to waiting for that to load up. And so far we've gone sites.google.com, and then we did the student portfolio template. And from here, it's going to already have some pre-done pieces for you, and then we can actually tweak this as we go. So the very first thing we want to do is we're going to put our name where it says your name. And then where it says student portfolio, I'm going to change that to say, and you can put my portfolio. That's just how it's going to look when you find it in Drive. And then this first part where it says your name, we're going to change that to, and we might do the full name. I like it better with just Shawn's on there. Looks better. That's up to you. And this says learning journey. You can modify that and just say, Shawn's portfolio or Shawn's work sample or whatever you want to do. So you can modify that. So this picture looks really good, but it doesn't click close to home. So if you have a picture that you want to, you can always do the change image and then select the image from your Google Drive, or if you have a image you want to utilize, you can do that. So we can go in and select the image and do one of these, or like I said, you can actually work out of your Drive, and if you have an image you want to utilize, you can do that. That's really up to you about how you want to make this look. Just remember, when you're doing something like this, you want it to be as professional as possible, so you want it to actually fit with whatever theme you're going for you. So you can upload your image and have that work. One thing Google does, it auto adjusts coloring and stuff, so you can actually change that, and you see that got a little bit darker. That one actually brightens it up a little bit more, making it stand out. You can change how big you want these things to look, if you just want it to be your title only. So I would go with banner or larger banner. I wouldn't do cover because that's going to take up a lot of space for you. But one of these two is probably the route you want to go. And then about me, you're just going to tell a little bit about yourself. So you're just going to go into that text box and add in what you want it to say. You do get a little bit of editing in here where you can go in with different font styles and change things up a little bit. And this is very similar to how PowerPoint works, where you can drag and move things around. So if I want to left center this, left alignment, center it right, I can do those kind of things. I can modify the color, emphasis, and I'll get into themes and stuff later on to make this look a little nicer. But we can do all those pieces. If I want to go ahead and include a picture of myself here, and so let's say I want to put this off to the left, and I want to add a picture, I just come off on the right side and say images. I'm going to select my image. And then you can pick whichever one you want to utilize. I'm going to just add this guy in right here. You'll notice it added in as a new section. I can just drag that up and drop it, so you can add your pictures that way. Down underneath, we're going to get into achievements, and I can delete that little banner that I just accidentally added. So achievements, you'll see they're showing you like a sample picture. If you want to change that out, just double click on that picture and you'll see you'll have the 3 dots here. We can say replace, and once again, we select what image we want to do. So for my achievement, if you've received any type of award or anything, we can add those in. If you've got a certificate, and this might be something you're going to have to purposely go looking for and add in, but you can make those changes right here and actually add those pieces. So I'm going to go in and kind of resize this to make this fit a little better for what I've got. And so what am I proud of? My certification. And so you can add these things. Your different strengths, we do the exact same thing. Pick out what your strength is, and you can add those elements in. Just a picture of you. If you were leading a presentation of some sort, you might have had a picture of you getting to do that. If you were playing a sport or something, you can use that and turn around and say, you know, that's the example of me doing something I'm proud of, I trained hard for. So you can kind of see your different things. Your goals, if you have a picture of a career path you're wanting to go towards, that'd be a good place to type that in. Now, this is part of an ongoing video series, so we'll continuously add to this, but this is a kind of a good stopping point. To get in touch with you, I do ask that you add in down here at the bottom, go ahead and put in your email. And if you have a second email, go ahead and add that as well. So just this getting in touch, that's all that's going to be. And so for this part of what we're editing, that's all we're asking you to do. And we're going to come back and we're going to have more things we're going to ask you to add to this. But this is a good starting point for us to work off of. And so be watching for the next thing. I haven't shown you how to publish. We're going to get into that in a later piece of the series. So right now, this is just being saved in your Google Drive. And it's also, if you go to sites.com, you'll be able to see how you can get to that. And I'll illustrate that real quick as well. So if I go back to sites.google.com, you'll notice I didn't save anything. Helps if I type that in correct. Let me do that. I didn't hit save or anything. This is just like anything else in Google. It is auto-saving, but this isn't on the web yet for anybody else to find. So you see recent sites. There it is that I just created. I can go in and add that in. So that is all we're going to work on right now. And like I said, we'll add to this series and we'll do additional videos. So do watch for this, watch in your classrooms and stuff like that. But this is a real simple process for us to kind of get going. And thank you guys for your time, and do continue to watch for these. Bye.